wanted to let you know today we're going to go through the last two of the 8 key breaths. The seventh breath, the vibromagnetic breath,
Mhm.
and then the eighth breath is called your own spiritual breath. So I'm going to teach those exactly the way that I learned them with the full affirmation. And then starting tomorrow for the next 6 days, we're going to get on and I'm going to give you the intention of each of the breaths to try to trigger the affirmation in your own mind. And I'll also email them through Eventbrite, just the affirmations themselves so you have them. But we're going to actually get in all 8 breaths in 15 minutes each day. So this is going to really activate us like nothing else. And I'll just do simplified affirmations as we go along each day. So we're going to try to get it all in 15 minutes. But it's so powerful to do the 8 key breaths all in a row. All right. So just take a moment, get centered, take a deep breath in through the nose, just honoring this breath without which there is no life. Setting your intention for the practice today, absorbing the lessons, the learning into every cell of our being, activating the light within us. A deep breath in. And let it go. Anything with a sigh, relaxing right down, plugging the right nostril, thinking upward, inhaling for the count of 4, holding for 16, unplugging the right, exhaling for 8, again 4, 16, unplug the left for 8. One more cycle. Inhale 4, 16, exhaling 8, 4, inhale, hold for 16, and exhale for 8. When you get farther into that breath, what that does, as I mentioned, is activates the both hemispheres of your brain. But also when you're breathing in through the left, it corresponds to the circulatory system. So it balances your blood. And when you're inhaling through the right, it is corresponding to the nervous system. So if you're feeling a little anxious or whatever, and you do this breath, it'll just balance you out. Our nostrils change throughout the day. Sometimes one is bigger than the other, like every hour or two in a healthy person. So that's one way to just really balance yourself very quickly. Okay, so the seventh breath of the 8 key breath is called the grand rejuvenation breath. And this is the greatest breath that you'll be able to learn from the point of view of your physical body as the temple of the living God. So the success of this breath, like all the breaths, is to your own ability to relax completely right down after each of the breaths. So I'll demonstrate this one because this is a tiny bit, it's a little bit different than the others. The positioning is the heels touching, just like that, to create that electrical connection. Then you want to rest your hands on your hip bones and pull your elbows as far forward as you possibly can. And now your buttocks, your knees snapped back, everything like before. Everything is really tight, except your elbows are coming forward. So what we're going to do is as we inhale, and it's a little more difficult to get the inhale when you're in this position. So just try really to force that air down into the belly. So you'll breathe in through your nose all the way down into the belly, big sniff. And then we'll drop our head forward and back while we're holding our breath 3 times. Forward and back, forward and back. And then we stand upright and we exhale completely, squeezing it all out. When all the air is empty, we pull down on our head and then we go back and then we pull down again. We do this 3 times. Now the breath work is very powerful and potent, and so you need to monitor your own self. If you feel like you're going to pass out, just take care of yourself in that way. All right, so here we go. Get ready, giving thanks for the breath of our life. Everything is tight, elbows pulled forward, head and neck is always loose. And together we exhale. Now breathing all the way in, all the way into the chest, all the way up, big sniff. We drop the head forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. We stand upright, we exhale, squeezing it all out. We bring our body forward and back, forward and back. If you're really wanting a breath, you can swallow. Sometimes that'll prolong it. Forward and up, big sniff in. And relaxing right down, relaxing completely right down. I am heavy and I am happy. I feel heavy all over. I completely relax. I am youth. I am youth. And I see before my mind a picture of my idealized self. My luxuriant hair, sparkling eyes, my beautiful face, completely unlined and happy. Rounded neck, strong arms and hands. And now I give thanks for that beautiful being, the truth of my being. I am youth, glorious, radiant, wondrous, vivacious, courageous, vibrant youth, full of courage and strength and power, unconquerable youth, fearless youth. I thought my body wore out and grew old, but now as I stand gratefully in the presence, I know that I'm being renewed. I know that new cells are being made for me. I take a deep breath in. I am youth, peace, peace, peace. And so feeling happy upward, imagining that I am thinking of the top of my head, feeling grateful, sending that light out in all directions. I take a little breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. And I lock it up. I swallow. I solidify it in my own being. And I wake up quietly. All right, now we're going to do the 8th breath. Your own spiritual breath is what this one is called. This one is done with the feet apart, hip width apart, same positioning. And it really is helpful to do the breath work barefoot if you can, and also even better to do it outside. And if you want to go a step further, which I know Gretchen and Mindy would probably be open to, you can do it naked. And that is one way that he suggested, doing it naked outside. If you have the space and the time, the opportunity, it's extremely powerful to do it like that. All right, your own spiritual breath, thinking upward to the top of our head, pulling that secret switch if you want, putting your tongue on the roof of your mouth to just activate the pineal gland, and giving thanks for the breath of our life. So this breath, when you're holding it, we're going to do to the right. We're going to lift up our heel, our left heel, keeping our toes on the ground. To the left, lifting up our right heel, toes on the ground. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Just like that. So you kind of tilt your head over as you go. And then we stand center and we exhale. So here we go, giving thanks, feeling grateful, thinking upward. Together we exhale, squeezing it all out. And now breathing in deep all the way into the belly, chest, throat, big sniff. To the right, lifting up your heel, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. We stand center, we exhale. Relaxing completely, shaking it out, thinking upward to the top of my head and thinking joy, joy, joy. Feeling every cell of my being activated with the light of joy. And together now we send it out. We send it out. We embrace all classes wherever they may be. Anyone doing the breath work around the world, we send them light. I see my state. I see these great waves of light rolling out over my country. I see this light rolling out, embracing the whole world, the whole human race. And now, with that light of the divine wisdom that's within me, with my love, my joy, my life, I embrace every living thing with this light in my mind. And I send it out. I send it out. And now I relax as this light returns to me from that mystic fourfold law, but not from the point from which I sent it out, but from all the points. It's coming back, back, nearer, nearer. That light of the divine wisdom, the divine love, that joy, that life that is in every living thing is coming to me so that I know my whole body, this wide universe, to be full of light. And now I will to charge every cell of my physical body with that light of the divine wisdom, that love, that joy, that life that comes to me from every living thing, that connection that we have with every living thing. Feeling happy upward, giving thanks outward. Slowly, I take a little breath and a long, deep, sweeping sigh. I lock it up, I swallow. As I take another little breath and a quick sigh. And I wake up happy. All right. That was quick for today. Prepare yourselves for tomorrow to go through all the 8 breaths at a pretty fast clip. And then you're going to see how powerful they really are. Prepare to be amazed.